And we can find it out from the Chola dynasty. I told you how they follow this type of democracy அப்படினு கேட்டா again I will tell you. Then the group of people, they will join together in a village. அப்பெல்லாம் நிறைய ஹவுசஸ்லாம் கிடையாது, பெரிய பெரிய கிரவுண்ட் எல்லாம் இருக்கும். அங்க எல்லாரும் all the people will join together. Understand? They'll sit in a place, and those who are standing for the election, they'll write the name in the palm leaves. Understand? And the palm leaves la எழுதி பெரிய pot இருக்கும், அந்த potல they'll keep inside that, and they'll ask any boy or girl to take one leaf from there. So எத்தனை பேர் அந்த எலெக்ஷன்ல யார் யாரெல்லாம் நிற்கணுமோ, இப்போ லைக் தட், இப்போ நம்ம செக்ரட்டரி, ட்ரெஷரர், the leader, panchayat leader, like that will say, no, அந்த மாதிரி அந்த கவர்மெண்ட்டில் வில்லேஜில் யாரெல்லாம் லீடராக வைக்கலாம், ஒரு 5 members அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் 5 members அதுலேருந்து they will take the names. Understand? அந்த ஸ்மால் பாயா கேர்ளாவது என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, அதுக்குள்ளேருந்து அந்த நேம்ஸ் எடுத்தாங்கன்னா அதை ரீட் அவுட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த நேம் யாருக்கு இருக்குதோ அவங்க தான் அந்த இதுக்கு லீடர், அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷனுக்கு. லைக் தட் they followed even from the Chola period. Understand? So democracy, it was started from the Cholas period. We can see this democracy in India. Okay, and what we can say, this democratic we are following, the values of democracy is very important. Children listen, that is India is a what we can say, freedom of equality, fraternity, accountability, transparency and trust. So 6 we have. The representatives, they are having the freedom of, that is the freedom they have, then equality, then fraternity, then accountability and transparency and trust. So these are the features of the representatives. Now we are going to see about the types of democracy. What are the types of democracy? Have you understand, children? First enna paathom, what is democracy and meaning of democracy, salient features of democracy, and this is the evolution of democracy. Understand? Now we are going to see about the types of democracy. There are 2 types of democracy, that is direct democracy, indirect democracy. What are the 2 types of democracy, children? Direct democracy and indirect democracy. One by one we'll see it now. What is direct democracy? All the people directly they'll elect the representative. That is called as direct democracy. Understand? Now I'll write it on the board. Just see. Types of democracy. Here there are 2 types of democracy. How many types of democracy are there? 2 types of democracy. What are they? First one, direct democracy. And the next one is indirect democracy. Direct democracy and indirect democracy. Here, in direct democracy, people all will have the power to express the views. Understand? Adha, in Chola administration we saw all the people, but this direct democracy we can do only the population is less. Understand? So all the people will join in a place and they'll select the representatives. Understand? So இப்போ நம்ம இந்தியாவில் 100 and எவ்வளோ கோடி கணக்கில் 138 crores of people we are living in India. Understand? So it is very impossible, it's not possible all the people to gather in a place. So we cannot follow this direct democracy. But at that time in ancient Greece they followed the direct democracy. Understand? எங்க follow பண்ணாங்க? Ancient Greece and Switzerland. There only the population is less, so they can follow the direct democracy. But like India is in a much crores of people. We the second populated country in the world. Can we follow the direct democracy? Not at all. It is impossible. Understand? So we are following the indirect democracy or representative democracy. So we are electing our representatives through elections. Understand? Through elections. We are conducting the elections and we are electing the representative. Example, the countries are India, USA and UK. In these countries we are following the indirect democracy. Can you able to follow, children? And now, what are the merits for direct democracy and indirect democracy? We'll see. Merits and demerits for this. What are the merits? Merits and advantages. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this democracy? We'll see this. Here, this merits, what are the merits? The representatives are the accountable for they have to answer, accountable and answerable to the people. Answer to the people. And equality and fraternity to all. Equality and fraternity to all the people. And it is responsibly among common people. It is responsible among the people. The common people also they are having, and it is having the local self-government. These are all the merits. Understand? Development and prosperity to all. To all. And cooperation and fraternity feeling. Cooperation. So these are all the merits of another democracy. What are the merits? The elected representatives, they should accountable and answerable to the people. Nama leader nama kelvi kekronla, those who are ruling us. Understand? Avangala kelvi kekkalam. And equality and fraternity to all. Equal. All the people are equal. And it is responsible among the people. And we are having the local self-government. And development prosperity we can have to all the people. And cooperation will be there. So these are all the merits in democratic. That is. Understand? Now, what are the demerits of democratic? What are the demerits? Demerits are they are indirectly elected by the people. Indirect. And lack of interest among because all the people we are having the right to vote, but most of the people they are not giving their vote in the election. Nariya per vote poda porudhe kadiyadu. Understand? That is the lack of interest. And the governments due to fractured mandatory system. Mandatory means some MLAs, MPs and leaders enna pandranga selfish ah irukanga. Understand? They are not at all work for the welfare of the people. That is demerit. And another one is delayed decision making. Decision எடுக்கிறதுக்கு ரொம்ப டிலே ஆகுது. Delayed decision. Because எல்லாம் ஒன்றா சேர்ந்து all together எல்லாரும் ஒன்றா சேர்ந்து அதை டிசைட் பண்ணணும் எந்த ஒரு மேட்டராக இருந்தாலும். So delayed decision process. So these are all the demerits in democracy. Understand? Next, in India, what we are following? In India, we are following the democratic form of government. And that we all know, in India we are having the parliamentary type of government, that is the Lok Sabha. Where is the parliament, children? It is in New Delhi. There are two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Understand? And Lok Sabha, it is the rule of the people house, and Rajya Sabha, the elected representatives are in that. And India is called as the socialist, sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. India form of government என்ன சொல்லணும் first? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Sovereign is supreme power. Powers are in the people. And socialist, all are equal. Secular, we can follow any religion. There is no forcibility. We can follow any religion. Democratic, that is we are having democracy. Republic, there are two types of government, and that is parliamentary government. Understand? So we are following in this. And every person, those who are attaining the age of 18, they are having the right to vote. Vote போடுறதுக்கு என்ன ஏஜ் இருக்கணும்? 18 years. Those who want to stand in election, எலெக்ஷனில் நிற்கிறதுக்கு என்ன ஏஜ் இருக்கணும்? 25 years of age. Understand? And the elected, அந்த யார் வின் பண்ணுறாங்களோ among them they are selecting the leader. அவங்க தான் யார்? நமக்கு சீஃப் மினிஸ்டர் சொல்கிறோம், நம்ம சிஎம். In the next classes, in the next lesson we can have this. And there is no difference in caste, creed. இந்த casteல இருக்கவங்க தான் ஓட்டு போடணும்னு இருக்குதா? Not at all. We can follow any caste. எந்த casteாக இருந்தாலும், என்ன கலரில் இருந்தாலும், கருப்பாக இருந்தாலும், வெள்ளையாக இருந்தாலும், என்ன ரிலிஜன் ஃபாலோ பண்ணாலும், கிறிஸ்டியானிட்டி, இஸ்லாம், புத்திசம், ஜெயினிசம், ஹிந்துயிசம், எனி ரிலிஜன். வி கேன் பி ஜெண்டர்லேயும் கிடையாது, மேலாக இருக்கலாம், ஃபீமேலாக இருக்கலாம். அண்ட் எஜுகேட்டட், அன்எஜுகேட்டட், இல்லிட்ரேட், படித்தவன் படிக்காதவன், யாராக இருந்தாலும் எவ்ரிபடி வி ஆர் ஹேவிங். ஆனால் என்ன மெயின்? 18 years அவங்க ஆயிருக்கணும். Those the people should attain 18 years of age can elect a representative. நம்ம ஓட்டு போடுற உரிமை நமக்கு, right to vote in the thing. And we are having the elections in India. இந்தியாவில் எப்படி எலெக்ஷன் நடக்குது அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், there are two forms of government in India, that is state government and central government. Understand? State governmentல we are selecting our representatives for this secretariatக்கு நம்ம MLA, member of legislative assembly, MLA, member of legislative assembly க்கு we are electing the people. Understand? Among them they'll select the leader. அவங்க தான் யார்? chief minister. They are the he or she. நம்மளுக்கு ex chief minister யார் இருந்தாங்க? ஜெயலலிதா. Understand? ஜெயலலிதா இருந்தாங்க. She passed away. So now the CM இப்போ நம்மளை ரூல் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. Understand? There is an opposition party and many parties are there in Tamil Nadu as well as in India. Understand? இந்தியாவில் யார் prime minister இருக்காங்க? Narendra Modi. Thiru Narendra Modi is a prime minister of India. And all together the chief, the first citizen of India is a president. President தான் நம்மளோட first citizen of India. And அங்கே president சென்ட்ரலில் இருக்க மாதிரி ஸ்டேட்டில் யார் இருக்காங்க? the governor. Understand? அங்கே எப்படி சென்ட்ரலில் என்னென்ன பவர்ஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் இருக்கோ and all the powers governors will have. Then prime ministerக்கு what are all the powers he got in central? All the powers நம்ம சிஎம்க்கு இருக்கு. Understand? chief ministerக்கு. So every 5 years once we are conducting the elections, that you all know. Understand? And we are having the two types of houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. அது you all know. And first election எப்போ நடந்தது அப்படின்னு கேட்டால், the first election was happened in 25th October 1951. Understand? 1951 and 21st February 1952. அது வரைக்கும் அந்த ஃபஸ்ட் எலெக்ஷன் நடந்தது. ஃபஸ்ட்டு எலெக்ஷனில் who won in the election அப்படின்னு கேட்டால், the Congress party, Indian National Congress, they only won in the first election. And they got the seats of, எவ்வளோ சீட்? 364 seats out of 489. 489 சீட்ஸில் காங்கிரஸ் எவ்வளோ கிடச்சிதான் அவங்களுக்கு? they got, the Congress party got 364 seats. Understand? That is why Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he was the first prime minister. யார் first PM? யார் prime minister? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. First prime minister. Who was the first Prime Minister of Great India? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, because the party, the Indian National Congress Party won in the election. அவங்க தான் win பண்ணாங்க. Okay, they got the seat of 364 seat first இந்தியாவில் நடந்த எலெக்ஷனில் in 1951 அப்போ நடந்துச்சு. Okay, and they got the seats, and this Prime Minister, who was the Prime Minister I told you, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India. Understand? And the first president யார் அப்படின்னு கேட்டால் this Dr. Rajendra Prasad. He was the first president of India. So these are all about the forms of government and about the democracy of India. Have you all understand, children? So don't forget, there are two types of government, for democracy, direct democracy and indirect democracy, and there are merits as well as demerits. I told you. Understand? In India, we are following the sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. Sovereign is power, powerful. Understand? India, the people, we are having all the power. That is sovereign. Next, social. Social means all are equal. Understand? All the people, we are having the equal rights. That is social. What is secular? We can follow any religion. There is no forcibility at all. No one can force anybody. நீ இந்த religion தான் follow பண்ணணும்னு யாரும் நம்மளை சொல்லலை. We can follow any religion. That is called as secular. Understand? Democratic. We are following, India is a democratic country. Understand? And republic. Republic, there is a parliamentary type of government. Two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. ஸோ நம்மளோட கண்ட்ரி என்ன கவர்மெண்ட் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்டால் நீங்கள் என்ன சொல்லணும்? சாவரன், சோஷியலிஸ்ட், செக்குலர், டெமோக்ராட்டிக், ரிப்பப்ளிக். India is, we are following this type of government. And the first election, it was happened in 1951 to 52. And who won in the election? The Congress party. And who became the first Prime Minister of India? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Have you all understand, children? These are all about Indian, the form of government and democracy. Okay, in the next chapter, we'll see in the next class. Thank you, children.